I'm always using natural lights.
This is really the footprint of the people there.
You're not looking to show the beauty or something. You try to say something.
There is no option to survive in the place anymore.
It needs a moment of thinking.
What do you mean?
This is everywhere and is a part of your life.
There is a piano inside or something like this, something you never expect. I want to show you. Wait, I have to open this book here.
Hello everyone, welcome to Girafa podcast show. I'm Jay, and today we have another guest, and today with the studio we have the I'm not gonna say co-host, you are the same, the co is the second, so but we have Sanama with us as a professional a photographer and video editor, so she's gonna introduce herself. And also we have the main guest today with amazing picture, Markus. I'm so happy to have you here. Hi, and if you want to say, you can start.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Thank you. And Sanama.
Hello everyone. Hi to you two guys. I'm Sanama, Lisbon-based photographer, and I'm happy to be here today as a co-host.
As another host, co-host, I have a problem. Okay. I'm gonna start this podcast with this question. If we want to know that who is Markus, please introduce yourself and tell us what you're doing, and if you want to give us some more information about your job and your passion.
Well, my name is Markus. I'm 44 years old. I'm a musician and a photographer from Germany. Well, I love to explore and photograph abandoned places for almost more than 15 years. And well, this is my passion, and I'm growing with it, and I'm happy to share you the result.
Sanama, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I need to just open up the door of the studio because my cat is scratching, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be.
I have the same here, but I have a massive door for it. So
if you want to do something, you can do.
No.
I love cats. They do not.
Yeah,
they don't.
Yeah, same here. But they're always crashing the interviews and stuff. So.
Oh.
Yes.
So she's
this
gonna.
This is the flop of the day.
Okay.
Welcome.
Sorry. So welcome. Go on, and she will be here for one more question. And
no, it's like I love cats. I love cats. Ronald Barthes, if I say correctly, he mentioned that every photograph is the certificate of presence. I'm gonna ask you, what do you think about this word, and also, do you have any experience about this kind of the situation about when you shot?
Well, for me, main goal is, of course, to transport with my photography the magic I could feel on the spot. Consider this as a part of a time capsule. Imagine when you discover an abandoned ballroom. Imagine who has danced there, or if you have a grand staircase, who in the past walked up there, and what happened, or if you explore an abandoned industry, what would be manufactured here, and why is it shut down? So this is something I would always try to put in my picture. So.
Okay, so I usually I'm asking, this is your hobby or is a job, but from according to your background, I cannot ask this question. It's obviously it's very professional
Well,
for you?
you can ask, because these days I think business is getting harder and harder. Well, for me, it was a hobby. It was
Mm-hmm.
a full-time job, but these days I step a little bit back, because it gives me a bit more options, and options to travel, and not cutting about money, because traveling is pretty expensive these
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
And I managed to find another job these days, again, to have it a bit more, to have a bit more options for my art in my head. So not always think
Okay.
about how to pay the next bills with my art, because I do like to have a bit of my own space for my art, and not see it as you know what I mean. So this,
Yeah.
keep it a bit more safe, and
Yeah. You need your
have
privacy.
food for my cats. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
You know what I mean.
it's a very tough situation for everyone right now.
Yeah.
So if when you are going out to find your frame or the angle or the subject, I'm gonna ask how you decide to what you're gonna do now. Or do you have any kind of the favorite subject, or you're just going out to find out, okay, this is gonna be perfect, so I'm gonna take it. So can you explain it?
First of all, it's a lot of it's a lot of preparation. It's most of the time the pictures I'm taking are often more than 400 kilometers away from my home. So these trips are well prepared, and sometimes it's, well, if I go I'm from Germany. If I go to Portugal, it's a week, or I think last time it was a week, and the time before it was more than a week, and it's prepared. It's pretty tough. It starts in the morning when the sun comes out, and it stops when the sunset is gone. And sometimes it's a bit hard, but if you are in a location, I'm always using natural lights. So, and this sometimes you have to be a bit lucky with it to find the perfect view on it, and then also it's nice to have the influence from the nature in your picture, but it's also the experience I've got right now. So to have the creativity and the view, and well, sometimes it's also a bit about the thrill that you take to climb up another staircase that maybe doesn't look that stable anymore, and then you have to be lucky then if it's worth the risk. And if this as a combination works out, so, and then you can
okay,
show it.
In fact, I have a question, because for me it's very interesting. Like, how did you find your niche? Because it's very, very, very clear. You're just going to abundant places. For me, when I was looking at your photography, I was feeling like I could feel the touch of the people living there, especially in the places that you see furniture, you see some bicycles. This is really the footprint of the people there. When you get to those locations, just explain to us how you end up in this niche and how you really feel the ambience.
Well, it's different. I do like the situation if you capture something, and it does look first not abandoned. So you see, well, this is not abandoned. This must be in use. But then on the other side of the picture, you see a collapsed floor or something, so that you really see there is no option to survive in the place anymore, or to live in here. And this is to show the fragility of our society. So this is I like to have this combined, the human life and the afterlife.
you're not looking to show the beauty or something. You try to say something.
Yeah, because it's a travel in time. Most of the places are, well, there are abandoned, and there is any reason why it is abandoned. You can't explain it often. It depends. Maybe it's just about, how to say, if somebody died and there is nobody responsible for it anymore, doesn't want to take care of it, or if there's something toxic in it, you never know. These are most of the time the reasons. Well, and yeah, I always think these old buildings having a charming that modern buildings doesn't have. So, and it is sometimes these buildings are empty for 20 or 30 years, and well, they have some damage, but they are still there. And modern buildings, maybe if you turn off the heating systems for 1 or 2 years, you have bigger problems than these buildings after 20 years of being abandoned. Something I see.
Yeah. Sanwa, you want to say something, or
yeah, I want to say how could you manage for the first time to show this conflict in a very beautiful way? Because all those photos that we are looking, it needs a moment of thinking and what's happened, what is the story behind, what is the because we will go through your photos, and as I saw as well, you have a variety of different places. So how you achieve this showing the beauty in something that rarely people think it's beautiful?
First of all, thanks for the compliment. Once I find the beauty in it, I try to transport it, and this is not often easy. So, but that's exactly the reason why I'm often taking the risk and to crumble through ruins and well, search for that shot. So it's not always you being on the location and you directly have in mind what you can do with it. But so in the beginning, it was really taking shots and taking pictures and collecting. But these days, it's a bit different. I think for some of the abandoned industries with a lot of graffiti on the walls, I'm not taking my tripod out because I think at home I do have a lot of these stuff still to process. But then you search for something special, for this only room that is maybe left there, and then there is a piano inside or something like this, something you never expect, and then it's there, and then you have to be lucky with the light, and well, and then you can still take some work on it in Photoshop and give it the spot it needs.
It's look like you're describing setup for the horror movies when you're going.
well, it's not always only that I'm thinking about pictures that people will put in the living room. Sometimes it's also by telling a story. But then I'm also sometimes a bit scared of people who buying a wall print for me for something I was really scared, but people like it and put it in the bedroom. But this is another story.
Interesting, because I remember it was a part of the human journey. It was part of the art. I don't know which decade. They try to remind that death as a part of the life. So I think the Baroque time, I'm not sure about that, but if you see the picture, the painting, all the time there is some skeleton or someone like this. So they want to mention, okay, for example, it was a set of the party, everyone they're drinking, dancing, and you can see a skeleton there. So they want to show that death is everywhere and is a part of your life. So when you describe this, okay, we have a very fancy houses where you have a very fancy, you say the piano, but in the same time we have a piano, no one knows what's happened to it, or about the house. So this kind of the situation, it's gonna be part of the life. We have a lot of situation we just abandoned, and some people, some part of the life, or as you said, the house or building. It's interesting for me. So when you were talking about, because I have some kind of the memory, how can I say that? When you're talking, it's imagine. So I was talking, okay, I'm going to the room, piano, all pitch up. It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's also sometimes I did the effort to carry a better 360 camera with me, and try to make some decent pictures with the 360 camera. But because this is something totally different, if you can look through the room with a VR camera, this is something where you can really put you in that place, and it is harder to shoot because a 360. I never did a 360 picture in my office because there is always something in the picture you can't hide. But in an abandoned place, if you really have the option to show something in like this, and I just remember when I had presentation where I had one room where people can use the VR, and later they came to the front and checking my coffee table book on. Oh yeah, we've been in that place. What do you mean? It's 300 kilometers away. No, I mean with the VR 5 minutes ago. Okay, this is something you can really put the people in it, and this is also nice with the technology to put people to places where you don't want to be there all night long, but you just sneak into it for a minute.
What type of the equipment you're using for these pictures?
Well, right now I do have 2 DSLR bodies from Canon, so some 5 series with 2 of my favorite lenses for inside photography. So it's an ultra wide lens and something to focus on a bit more details. So these are the ones I prefer. Then also I need a great tripod because most of the places I visit are pretty dark, and I have to make pretty long exposures. So this has to be stable. So this is the main setup for me. And then I also the 360 camera I told you, but this I can't use all the time. This is only on special places, and it's a different technical setup. It costs a lot more time, and also if you on the location, sometimes you are really in trouble. No, not in trouble. You have to push yourself because you can't stay the whole day in these locations. Especially when our schedules are sometimes a bit tougher with 5 to 7 locations a day. It depends on the light and on the location. Then I'm also using a drone for some outside photography, or also for some different views. It's crazy how you can use this, especially if you are on industry or in an upside down shot or something. This is really something. Maybe you already noticed that on my pictures. And I also carry a small video camera with stabilization to have some by the side documentary for my little YouTube channel. Most of the time that's it. I do have some more lenses, but this depends on the situation, and I can't carry all that stuff with me.
Salma, do you have any question? Because
yeah, I have one question about the locations that you travel for taking photos. How many countries you've been doing this type of photo from?
I think in the beginning I had a counter on my homepage with borders crossed and rental cars I've wrecked and bones I ripped. But 20,
Wow.
30, something in between. Well, it's still you learn geography when you are on the road, yeah. Oh yeah, there was another border. I had better watch out in school. Well,
Exactly.
it's different with Europe. It's really easy to travel, but then if you, for example, when we traveled to Georgia and we also traveled to Abkhazia, that was something different, a border that you cross and you had to leave the rental car there. And I think there are two parts of the border and it was each an hour. And that was, I didn't like it that much, but it was an experience. And this belongs to the story and to the pictures. So also Taiwan was something amazing, and especially Taiwan was something for me. Sometimes when you do your homework, you have kind of an idea what you will see there, but there it was something really surprising sometimes.
Mm. Okay, you said the keyword I was looking for, that one. Before I'm gonna show your picture and then we will talk. But what is your most surprising experience during your job?
Well, I always look back to the monument in Romania when I was lucky enough to discover it in snow, and I could find an entrance that wasn't that easy. That was some of the biggest moments in my exploring life, and that was also for me. I think I stayed there 2 or 3 days with a hotel close to it. But this was something really big, and I think on the way back in the plane, I was a bit thinking, what's next, because the goal is pretty high right now. But it depends. It's always seeking for the next spot that will be different, will be a bit more dramatic. Also, when we traveled to Chernobyl, there was something really dramatic when you realize this is not staged. It's a real city, and the story behind it. This is, I think there will be always something to set the goal a bit higher, and
yeah,
I think the traveling and the road is the goal. So
yeah.
Also the things you also discover besides the picture.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about these angry French farmers.
No, because when I was a child, my mother all the time said, I prefer a picture. I prefer than the movie, because of the picture you capture a time in the moment, and then you just look again. Sometimes even you can hear what's happening. But when you watch a movie, it's not gonna touch you. But the picture, there is something, and it's very interesting for me. So I'm gonna show some picture you send it to us. So this is the first one, and
yeah.
Can you explain where is it and what's the history behind that?
That is a big castle somewhere in France, and I think it's already abandoned for a while. And this is one of the rooms. I think I was lucky with the light from the right and the typewriter, and the situation gets me, because who is still using a typewriter? And well, the furniture and the wallpaper. This is what I say with the time capsule. It's going to be a while.
Yeah, it's very beautiful, but I don't know why they abandoned it. I can live in this situation.
Yeah, there was a lot of space left here, but it's also always a shame. There was also a nice staircase, but accidentally some of the kids made a big graffiti on it, and this is just a shame.
Yeah. At least it's more.
And this is why we also have to protect these places. because once these locations are known, some people go there and they don't sleep there. They steal stuff, they sell it, and they break something, and they put graffiti somewhere. And this is I don't get that.
It's a part of the history. They should keep it.
Yes.
Okay, that's the second one.
Oh, yeah. It's France again. It's an old military base, but as you see, the naturers discovered it back again, and I think I was lucky with the time because the green was pretty nice, and well, it's a massive bunker or somewhere in the forest, and yeah.
It's remind me the series. It's The Last of Us when they're
well, yeah. When I was home at in the lockdown, I was playing The Last of Us, the games, and I'm always getting stuck in these photography mode. So and setting up stuff and taking pictures, and I also forward some of these shots to my friend to who I'm normally going to explore with, and he said, "Hey, you're out there? Where are you?" Well, PS4. Some of them are really looking amazing.
Yes, and now it's a picture. Okay, yes.
I think I've seen one. Yeah, that is an abandoned amusement park in Taiwan, and
the Taiwan.
I was thinking. That was Taiwan. Yes, it's an abandoned amusement park, and well, most of it is these days used just as a farm. They shut it down. I don't know why, and but when we've been there, somebody was coming around with a scooter and was just collecting some money, and this is why. That's perfect. I'm not sure if they ever go to open it up again. I don't think so, but it's right. It's an interesting view.
Still, they can hear. Oh,
it's again. It's an oldie. It was also a villa in France, and well, these radios being collected somewhere there at the upper floors, and yeah. It's again, somebody was collecting these radios, and
they're so antique. I don't know why.
Yeah, it is. This is something. Yeah, but this is Portugal. I don't know if it's close to you. It's
look like the bazaars. Yes,
bazaars?
It's no, I mean
like an old market of the sea.
Yeah.
Okay. It seems somebody told me it's a museum, but I don't think so. Because it's an abandoned cork factory, and if this is a museum, it would be very dramatic to walk in there as a visitor. The steps in there it was dangerous the way too. So I don't think it's a regular museum. Maybe it was a museum in the past, but
so what do you mean dangerous? It's
well, holes in the ground on the way to. And you need a torch to see your path through. To have to be watch your step.
Yeah, that was exactly, in fact, my question. Because sometimes you need to have some precaution before entering. If something falls from the top in you yourself, or setups, or you're stepping somewhere which is not steady, how do you deal with them?
Well, first of all, I'm not going alone. Only if it's not possible the other way. But most of the time, I'm traveling with a Dutch friend, and we are a bit reliable for each other. Because if something happens, it's always better to have a backup. It didn't happen. I think once each of us. Maybe found a hole in the ground and crumbled into it, but it was always still safe. But sometimes it's also good when you were thinking about, okay, wait, it is. You think you can read the beams in all structures, but don't trust in it. So this is really something you have to be careful with. And we're not wearing helmets or kind of masks. This is maybe a bit stupid sometimes, but
yeah, because masks nowadays, I think after Corona, it looks very much normal. But when the places that are abandoned, or maybe it's even some toxic places, you may not have enough information about the situation.
Fuck. Stupid camera.
it's hot in there, and then you remember parts when you were traveling around with Corona mask. It's not that easy to breathe. So, and this is yeah, it's stupid.
Okay, let's go to another one.
I even can't remember that one. I think that is already 10 years ago, and it was an old hospital in Germany, where in the west of Germany. I think this and the one before is already teared down most of the time. I haven't seen any pictures of it for a long time.
So these are the books, or they are the information of patients?
Yeah.
It's a patient.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
It's also an oldie. It is. This is an old discotheque. It was somewhere in the middle of Germany, in the old part of Germany, in East Germany, and it was in the basement of an old hotel. In between, it's also teared down. But this is one of the only examples where I haven't used where I used extra lights. Normally, I'm only using natural lights. This is with what is it called? These sticks you can lit up lights. So this emergency lights, knicklights we call it in Germany. There are 100, and yeah, some upper lamp in the side to
that kind of the emergency light, you mean?
Yeah, you have them in different colors. I think we can also get them for parties and stuff. This is that was
it's very interesting.
Nice. And you know what I discovered later is that they tear it down, they build another hotel there, but you see these pillars there. There are with some mosaics with Christmas trees on the pillars, and these ones were saved, and they built a new hotel there, and they put it in, I think, in front of the way to the toilets. But I think it's nice to save these details. A bit of the original history there.
Interesting.
That was scary there.
Oh yeah. My favorite place.
Old. That is pretty old. Oh yeah, it's also teared down in between. It's Chateau Nottebohm, and it was in Belgium. And it was in between a farmer's place and his land. So it was always for him a detour. He doesn't like it at all. Also, he didn't like photographers. So it was always a bit risky. I've been there twice and never met him, happily.
Okay, so this place has an owner, but they are not living.
It is teared down. It is. I think it was teared down 5 years ago or something.
Okay, unfortunately.
Mm.
Oh
yeah.
This is exactly. I have seen these scenes in the Last of Us. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is and this look like the metro station or something, or the hotel basement, something like that. It's the floor is full of the water.
Yeah. I think we've met there. We've met there in the game. Yeah. Well, it's an abandoned shopping mall in Bangkok, Thailand.
Mm.
And it was hard to get in there. I think I tried it once in 16, and there was no way in. And I think 19. I think in 19 or in 20, after the COVID regulations, it was possible to go back to Thailand. I tried it twice, and on the way to it was impossible. But after the on the second try again, it was possible. In between, I think it's cleaned, and they also use this location right now as kind of an art installation. Doesn't have these abandoned charming anymore, but I think it's nice when some of these places getting a second chance. Yeah,
exactly. This is very beautiful. And I'm a little scared to go there.
Yes, I selected it as the cover of when I was there, and I had the shot in my camera. For me, it was sure it will be the cover for my next book for the book for the series.
Interesting.
Also an oldie, an abandoned theater in also in Belgium. I'm not sure if it's still there. It was a massive structure, big one. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you see.
Interesting.
I still like the picture, but I think I have to re-edit it. It's
so where is it? Where is it? The same place?
No. It's also Belgium, and this is the old Schippersburg in Antwerp. And these days it's renovated. It's a big luxury hotel these days.
Wow.
Luxury hotel.
And I think in the ground floor there is restaurants and cafeterias. I think I have to go there once again and see it, how it made it.
I have a question for this photo exactly.
Oh, this
I think, sometimes as a photographer you do some post-production, but after some years when you go back to your photo you feel that you could do it differently, or is it like that?
Exactly. I'm not sure why it's still public. I sent you a link, and then where you said, you can check them. I think I will never forward that picture to you because I'm not happy with it anymore. So, but I think that's kind of the reasons. You really have to make a process with yourself. That's also what I want to say. Sometimes it is easy when you make a picture and you have it on your computer, and it took you only a few hours to process it and uploaded it, and it's fine. But sometimes the picture needs days, and you close it again and open it again and work on it another 2 or 3 hours. But then you decide now it's nothing, and you put it in the trash, and then 5 years later you discover it again, and then you grow with your skills, and then it's time. So
exactly.
there are some hard drives with stuff like this. Yeah. Thanks for the advice. I think I will touch it soon.
No, it was, in fact, it was not that wise, because for me it happened several times. I took some photo. You are professional, but I took some photos, and at the moment I cannot deal exactly with what I want to make it bold. But after 2 years, when I go back, this is the one that I couldn't do it at that time.
Yeah.
But the structure is very impressive.
Always work on your skills. I don't like it when you don't make a process. It's the same thing when as I remember when I was in my childhood as a DJ, still doing this, but it's I can grow with a good feedback. Well, how to say in I don't know the translation, but if somebody said, "Yeah, it was all good, it was fine, perfect," when somebody said, "Hey, yeah, it was nice, but
You mean the critic?
This part, yeah, a critic. A critic is always something you can grow on. Really important for me. Well, it has to be a fair critic. Sometimes people are just jealous, then it's not a critic, then it's only jealousy. But work on it and make it better next time. That's something.
Don't give up.
No.
Okay, let's go to the other one. Wow, so beautiful.
Yeah, it's a big hotel in Switzerland, and
it's.
I was lucky. Yeah,
it's vacant. It's empty now. It's
it's abandoned. Yeah. They're searching for somebody who's buying it. I can forward you the contact later. It's not that cheap, but I think the material what is in there, I think it's worth more than the building will cost. But it's still it's in a good shape, and Switzerland is not a bad place, especially these.
No,
I think
you will earn it. You will earn it.
Yeah.
But this is like a new building. It doesn't look like it's gonna be empty. So
it is pretty old, but that's what I said. Yeah, these old buildings, it's the paint is peeling off, but most of the structure is still in a good shape. I think it's abandoned already. It's partly abandoned. There's a caretaker on it. He's doing a good job, and he was helpful. And I like the situation if you have the option to make an official appointment and also give some a fee for the building to protect it and not let it rot away.
Yeah.
And also, I don't like the people who still trying to discover it illegal. So if there is an option, it is nice. You don't have to break it anymore. So.
Yeah,
you don't have to break a window if there is an option to make an appointment. Especially breaking a window is
exactly. Exactly.
I remember the mosquitoes there. They were pretty aggressive. And you see the situation up there. It is a lens flare. And first of all, when I moved the camera there, I was a bit. It's an accident. But after discovering it. I really liked it.
It's very unique.
It has something. The sun was beaming on my lens. It's something special. I think I can't tell you exactly. It was Italy or Portugal. I'm not sure anymore. Sorry. This happens sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes it's also when you are somewhere and you have it on your phone and you have on your teaser pictures. You have the GPS location, and then you zoom out and you see, oh yeah, I've been somewhere there, but I couldn't remember because when you're doing these tours far away from tourist spots, you didn't notice where you're moving, only from the highways. Or from the hotel.
And I have a question, if I can
drop
in the middle. How much you invest on your post-production by time? Like when you're taking a photo, you just have in your mind that it just needs a bit of like saturation and lights and so on, or you really go deep and start making these changes?
As I said before, sometimes it's just an hour, some cleaning, and get rid of some chromatic aberrations because I don't trust in the software there. Because if it takes the purple out on the windows, it takes also the purple out somewhere. So this is where I'm doing some effort to make it with drawing and clicking with the mouse, and especially I want to give these locations the magic they deserve. So and give them the colors I feel in there. So I'm not manipulating them all the time, but some of them really needs a bit of Photoshop magic. Some of them are already fine with with some work in Lightroom, but most of the time it's minimum 2 or 3 hours, and sometimes it's way more. So
Wow.
it's also you can try stuff and put it in the trash, as I explained before. Sometimes it's easy peasy done, but you never know before, and well, process is never done. So also after processing the picture, sometimes I have 4 or 5 different versions, and then I'm going to my wife and say, "What's the one you like most?" And something in between 3 and 5. Oh, that's it.
She got all the credit for herself.
Yeah. And it's Portugal too.
It's a Portugal.
Yeah. I think it's Portugal. Yeah, I think I remember it's Portugal. Well, I was a bit. You see the paintings, and you see the statues.
Yeah.
I was
so unique.
Yeah, if Facebook let me through with the nippers, sometimes they have they're banning you on something like this. I heard about. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
The paintings. I'm not sure. It must be Emily. I don't know. I was first thinking who painted Donald Trump there. Or the family of Donald Trump. If you come closer, the people can't see it here in the video, so they have to check my homepage or my Facebook page. This is it's a magical entrance of a villa in Portugal, and
okay,
it was something special. Italy, just an empty house somewhere on the side of the road, and I liked it. Yeah, and this is some of the stuff you don't know if you're ever gonna process it when you bring them home. But
it is nice.
Some of them you discover at home. It's the same with if you maybe have an example of a church or something.
Don't tell me this is a place I can. Okay.
It's Portugal too.
Okay, probably that's the part of the hospital or somewhere, or that body is gonna stay there.
The cutting tables.
Oh my god! Yeah,
we're pretty small.
Yes, so it was interesting. So just if you have a question, you can ask your question. Yeah.
I saw that, Markus, you bring with yourself your photography book. I'm interested to know what are the name of your collections as a book, like what name you choose for them.
I think he's supposed to show us the book. Yeah, but you should. You can keep it back. You can keep it as far. Yes.
Yeah. I'll show you.
Timeless.
That's the name of Timeless.
Yeah, Timeless.
It's a trilogy. So that's the first one I released in 2016. Then you have the second one.
Another Timeless 2.
Yeah, that's Timeless 2, and this is also Portugal. The cover. Oh,
okay.
That was Poland. I'm talking about the cover. The pictures inside are from Europe. This is part 2. I released in 2019, and I think there's still the wrapping on. This is Timeless
3.
And that's
the cover page.
That's the one. And combined, it's the box for it.
The box,
wow.
Yeah. Timeless series.
I'm still waiting to release this because the books are out, but I'm working on a limited box. So I've got them here, but I'm not finished. I'm thinking about some kind of a foldable poster where you maybe can see all the names of the pictures, and then maybe make a map where the picture was taken somewhere.
No.
If it's Italy, you have E6 or something like this. But I'm busy and fine with selling the books alone.
Yeah, it's difficult.
The limited box is something special just for.
Yeah, it was unique.
satisfy my curiosity, because nowadays we know that artificial intelligence do a lot of things for us, like going from ChatGPT that solve many issues of letter and writing to artificial intelligence in photography. Do you think that because when you ask for like some abundant place with a light and with shadow and with some bicycles, they may really give you some results, which in my eye is like mysterious. But in your photo, in reality, you went to places which looks like really, really, really mysterious places. Do you think that this artificial intelligence could be useful for you as a photographer, or could be competitors somehow with what you are doing?
I'm not want to say I'm curious. I think I'm a bit scared of it, because for me it's kind of well, I'm if I manipulate a picture, I'm getting rid of graffitis. And maybe add one or two trees to make it a bit nicer. But if it's fake from the beginning, that's not what I'm doing. It's not only about the picture; it's also about the story behind it. And if this place doesn't exist, I can
it's
start
not real.
painting.
Yeah,
I can just start painting, and it's for me it's still a bit also like I'm taking the job as I started it for documentary kind of with these in the beginning I was okay. Markus has uploaded 10 new pictures, and it was maybe 10-15 minutes processing on a picture, make it a bit nice, and it is different these days. And so I'm not going to lie to you about my picture. It's a real picture, and it's maybe it does look a bit painted, but in the end it is a real picture. And I love when a customer is sending me a message. Okay, I've got your picture at home. And well, all my visitors love it, but can you tell me something more about it, because I need to know the story as much as possible. So, and this is something. Well, it's made by KI. Enjoy. So the place doesn't exist, and sometimes are also discover some stuff on picture page, and it's wow, what a great place. Wait a second, why is the bookshelf in the middle of the forest, and why is the bookshelf in just a good shape? Well, I do love the KI for having funny picture of the Pope or of Prince Charles or something like this, but it's for me it is a nice toy. But with this technique, it's getting hard to believe something these days. I only can remember when I had a picture from Taiwan. I want to show you. Wait, I have to open this book here.
Unboxing.
Yeah.
We got it.
We're running.
Yeah.
We're running out of time here. Yeah. Wait.
No. Just worry.
This one. I uploaded that.
Oh,
that
the boat. Or the ship. Yeah. Middle of the forest?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
That's it. And I get so many requests for it in the first hour, but some of them were, it's all fake. It's all fake. And why did you do that? And blah blah blah. And I said, hey guys, seriously, I can show you a video of it. I just have to process it. And I think half an hour later, where's the video? You do have to fake your video too. And this is Well,
that's a problem. Yeah.
That time it was nice because I had some some people who said it's fake, and on the other side of the shitstorm, there were my fans, and they were competing. And well, if I do a fake, I will tell it to the people. I'm not lying about it. Yeah, but no, KI is something. I think it's nice, especially when I realized this when producing music and simulate the story of the voice of Kanye West or Drake or something, and use it like you want to do it. But these acts are going to try to earn money on it too. So yeah, you can use it, but give me 50% of the money you earn on it. So it's sorry, no, not my kind of work. So I like to travel and to have the story behind it. Have a real place, and if I'm too late for the location, yeah, bad.
Yeah, it's look like when we talk about the wild strawberry and a strawberry we just find in the store, with the taste and the smell is so different. So artificial, maybe they can make a picture, but there is no history. It's empty. That's a problem these days.
True.
It's a machine.
Yeah. And then you only have 4 fingers or something on the people.
I don't know. It's gonna be the good question or not. Run the business, or how you find your client, or how client can find you. How this communication can be happen.
Well, my prints are available in Germany and Switzerland and Austria in some kind of furniture stores. But I like when the best situation was the first picture I showed you from the time there's one cover, the picture in Poland. I think there was a doctor from Germany somewhere, saw the picture on my page, go to the store and said, I want that picture. It's not here in your catalog, but the artist got it on his homepage. I want it. And I get a call immediately, and can we have the files? Can we print it for the customer? Yeah. But I do like when people take the effort and check my pictures and decide, okay, I want this one, and just send me a message. Or sometimes I'm getting a call on Sunday. Nah, it's not always possible, but it is nice if somebody is taking the option and doesn't want a regular picture from the catalog. Well, we do have great pictures in the catalog, but I can understand when people want something unique and get in touch with me directly. Also say, we're building up an office, and we need for every room kind of a different situation, and I did it that I combined them in Photoshop. So the customer sent me pictures from the empty offices, and I dragged them in Photoshop for them. And also it was nice that they said, but we want a second picture attaching to the first one, so it should fit. So that was nice, because for me it was okay. I have the option to check on my hard disk again. There must be something else from that location to combine. It's the same situation as in the book. Normally, when I do have a wallpaper or something, it's a bit more detail. And this is a story. Wait a second, I think I've done it in a minute. There it is. I do like it a lot. If you can see it with the...
Oh, it's a window. Yes.
Yeah, that was the people who were thinking, it is a window. Where is it? Is it water? Can I fall inside? And then you see the entrance hall of a hotel in Italy. Yeah, and this is something nice. If people really want to transport the story and combine it. It's people get in contact with me by Instagram or by Facebook or by mail, and we will find an option. But I'm not selling the data. So I'm not selling the data to print them on their own, because
it's not
that's not going to work. That's not going to work. So, but I also have some customers who hire me for. Well, I'm not doing wedding shootings or something, but if it's for architecture and stuff, I'm fine. I'm kind of. It is if you are in a big hall and you have 10 windows, you already count. Okay, I have to be between 5 and 6 because of the symmetry. Yeah, and if you see something, I can tell you something about a building in Portugal where I get crazy because the building is wrong. And,
Why?
you want to see? Wait, I think it's here. I'll show you. No, 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 no. It is that
Wow.
nice, that nice building. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I think it's hard to show you here.
Maybe they need
but
to.
it's just,
Yeah.
yeah. You see, here is a full plate. Here is a full plate. Here is a full plate, and there is less than a half plate. Something. And this is also then the details over here and here. So you discover this when you work on the picture later. You see, that is the room. How can they mess that up? How is that possible?
Wow.
It is close to you. I think it was Lisboa, yeah. But it's in renovation. I think I've been there last year, and we were working hard on it. So I think now it's. I don't know if the backyard is still there, but the rest of the building is a hotel now. I don't know. But they were working hard on it.
Generally, I have this. I promise it's going to be
No.
It's okay.
No,
but because when you look the details in a way that you are going through these years, and as you said, like for the architectural, for structural, you really have the eye of taking photos, or when you go to somewhere, you know what angle is the one you want to take photos. Does this ability has an impact on your life as a photographer? Like, does it make you this tendency for taking the type of photos that you are sharing with us? Does it change anything in your life?
Yes, of course, because when you don't have your gear with you, it's hard to make a tourist shot. But it's always well, you can't take a picture without the competition. You're always looking around, especially when you are on known places where other people make pictures, and they're waiting there longer for better light and stuff. And this is why I'm pushing myself closer to the edge to make something special. I'm not happy with a regular shot. So I need something to be different on it, and this is
But you are different, I can tell you, like from the niche and from the ability and from the art of your photography. I don't believe that there are much competitors out there in the market, even waiting for the best light. But interesting.
Yeah, but it is still if you're doing something regular, it's I'm not sure, maybe, but as we discovered before, maybe sometimes you need another 3 or 4 years to process your picture. Still have so many pictures from beside the trip. Also, when you spend some time on a tourist town or something. But it's, I think I only processed 20 or 30 of these pictures, and always shy to upload them. Most of them are just on Google Maps or something.
Yeah. Lucky Google Maps.
Okay, thank you so much. For me, as a last question, if you want to give someone advice or some tips, what it would be?
Well, most important is the respect. Yeah, try things different, and always watch your step and your head.
Good one. Okay, thank you so much. It was short but very meaningful. Watch your step, watch your head. So That's what looks good. Let's say.
You have to keep that in your mind. So
Yeah,
try something different, but watch your step and watch your head. Can hurt, and the best picture, it's not worth it if it doesn't bring it home.
That's true.
That's true. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for the people that are watching us, and it was just briefly an interview with Markus. And if you like to follow him, you can find, we will mention the Instagram and the address you can find him, and also Sanama, because she's a professional food photographer. Yes, as I say correctly. Yes, so you can contact with them if you want the picture or you need to know them more. And please subscribe the Girafa podcast, and if you know someone or you are the person that you have this nice experience, please contact us and we will invite you to share your experience. Thank you, Markus, and thank you, Sanama, for accepting the invitation. It was so happy to see you and talking to you. It was amazing pictures, and because most of the people, they know me, they know that I love talk about the death, and because part of my job, because it's part of the life. And this building is full of the history, full of the stuff. They sometimes I think, okay, the building, they can watch you, and if one day it's in the different world, they can talk. How many stories they can share with us? It's amazing. It's amazing. And thank you so much. And it was very pleasure to talk with you. And I hope to see you soon again. And if you have time, we can talk more about your picture and be what can I say? The share new book and with. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the invitation. Obrigado.
Thank you very much for being here, and thanks for the invitation as well.
Thank you. Have a nice day.